Hello everyone, back again, and I'm in my car because they're doing some remodeling next door. So we got hammering, boom, 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 drilling, zzz, all kinds of sounds going on there. So this week I'm just gonna tell you about our Global Fleet Digest, and it's focused on Latin America. So I'm gonna give you an idea of what it's all about, and maybe explain some of the vocabulary within the scope of what was published this week. Okay, talk to you later.
Okay, well, there was a total of five features or analysts pieces in this digest. You can see at the top, so this is digest number 154. It's focused on Latin America, and it was published in October 2020, and actually it was published today. So the first two articles over here, I wrote, you can see there is a analysis on the fleet manager solutions in Latin America's new normal. So new normal is a term that many of us are using, and I believe you understand this headline. Fleet manager solutions in LATAM's new normal. So reading just the introductory paragraph over here says several challenges have hit the fleet and mobility market, but as the new normal takes shape, new solutions are emerging in Latin America. Okay, so challenges is in Portuguese is desafios. Fleet and mobility market, I believe you understand. We have a phrasal verb over here, takes shape. New normal takes shape. So take shape is something that is being created and improving, and it's how would you say it? Taking form, está formando. So that's about it. Inside this article, actually, I had comment from two Fleet Mobility Brazil members. One was Felipe Marinheiro. He is the fleet specialist from Servier Pharmaceuticals, based in Rio de Janeiro, and also Diego Apolari, which is he is the fleet and logistics manager for Heineken in Brazil. Diego is also an ambassador of the Fleet Mobility Brazil, and I guess the second article over here, you can see the title is Merger Creates Largest Car Rental and Leasing Company in Brazil. Okay, as probably most of you know, on the left, we can see Eugenia Matter, who is the CEO and founder of Localiza. And on the right is Fernando Porto. He is the Unidas president. Because Localiza and Unidas are working toward a merger. What is a merger? In Portuguese would be a fusão. So I put some comment within the article from Mr. Matter and also Mr. Porto. Merger creates largest car rental and leasing company in Brazil. And in the introductory paragraph, following the completion of the merger of Localiza and Unidas Brazil, the new entity will manage around 500,000 vehicles. So yeah, that's pretty big. Most of it will be from Localiza. I'd say maybe about, I don't know what the percentage is, probably around 70%. But in all, there should be about 490,000 vehicles among the two companies. So that was a feature covering news about this. Let's go on to the next two features. Okay, so here are the next two articles that are featured within the digest. The first one is entitled Wikifleet, Market Struggling but Gradually Recovering. So what is Wikifleet? Wikifleet is kind of like Wikipedia, but it focuses on the automobile fleet and mobility industries throughout the world. So I created the Wikifleet in Latin America, but Global Fleet covers the whole world. So it includes North America, Europe, Asia, and I'm taking care of Latin America. So what does this mean? Market struggling That means when you're having difficulty doing something. So if I were to pick up a chair, is no problem. If I were to pick up my sofa in the living room, I think I would have no problem. I would struggle a little bit more, but for sure, if I would try to pick up my car, I would definitely struggle. So struggles when you do something with difficulty, yeah? So of course, the markets within Latin America and also around the world are struggling right now because of, so we have the pandemic going on. So markets struggling, but gradually recovering. So gradually recovering is little by little. So, and recovering in Portuguese, recuperando. So we are slowly recovering or gradually recovering. In the initial paragraph over here, the Wikifleet entries for several South American countries have been updated. Vehicle sales are slowly starting to come back. Okay, come back is another phrasal verb, is to return, to come back. So within this article, so I updated 3 countries, Chile and Peru and Bolivia. But I focused more on Chile in the articles. I was talking about the car sales in Chile. We can see that there is a comeback in the second quarter. On average, the sales were down about 71% compared to 2019. So in the second quarter, in Portuguese, segundo trimestre. So para nós is not, it's second quarter. So that would be April, May, and June. Car sales in Chile was down by 71% compared to 2019 second quarter. So that's pretty bad. In the third quarter, it was negative. It was, it went down, but not that bad. It was 40% down. So we can see that there was a gradual recovery, yeah? And the second article over here, entitled Automakers in LATAM Focus on In-House Services to Boost Profits. So we're talking about the automakers, or in our business we say OEMs. I guess, they are focusing more on services, in-house services. So they don't outsource the service. What kind of service? Maybe like direct sales, could be they're making their own mobility solutions, leasing services, and I mentioned car rental. So car rental, and this article we mentioned the company Ford. So recently Ford is eyeing the possibility of maybe renting their own cars. So the first paragraph over here says automakers in Latin America are seeking ways to face the challenging year of 2020 brought on by the pandemic fallout. Okay, so we have a few words here. Seeking is like looking for, tá procurando, looking for or seeking ways to face the challenging year. Ou ways ou jeitos, procurando jeitos, seeking ways to face, esse é o rosto, mas aqui é verbo, so encarar. So seeking ways to face the challenging year. Okay, so this year is challenging, okay? É uma desafio, of 2020 brought on another phrasal verb. So, why is the year challenging? What is the reason? It's the pandemic. So the challenging year of 2020 was brought on by the pandemic. So brought on is kind of explains why the year is challenging. Yeah. So the pandemic fallout. Finally, the word fallout is kind of like the result, resultado. So resultado da pandemia que aconteceu tem uma ano muito desafio. So, okay, so the challenging year of the 2020 brought on by the pandemic fallout. So I talk about, the automakers and their plans to do in-house service because they are struggling this year. Profits are low, so they need to find solutions. And within this article, I spoke with Claudio Ferreira. He is a vehicle corporate sales specialist, and he's also here on the Fleet Mobility Brazil app. So Claudio helped me out with a little bit of interesting information. So thanks to Claudio. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so this final slide, it actually only has one article, which features Isaias Vera from PepsiCo. So Isaias, he's actually the Environmental, Health and Safety Senior Manager for PepsiCo in Mexico. So he was actually speaking at the Fleet Latam conference that just took place at the end of September. And now, by the way, I don't think I mentioned, so Felipe Marinero and also Diego Apolari also spoke at the Fleet Latam conference. So basically, what Mr. Vera was saying over here, you can see it's entitled Telematics, Best Bet for Safe Driving in LATAM. So LATAM is for Latin America. Maybe the term best bet, you don't know. So best é melhor bet, apostar. So when it's the best choice, I don't know, telematics is the best choice or the best bet in Portuguese, apostar, for safe driving. So yeah, I think most of us know telematics has a lot of good and interesting solutions to help improve safe driving in your fleet. So Isaias, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, Isaias, he talked a little bit about PepsiCo performance, KPIs, key performance indicators within the company, and also, of course, he talked about telematics. So basically, that's about it. I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but for more information, you can check out our website, globalfleet.com. Once again, I'm the editor of Fleet Latam, but Global Fleet is kind of like the parent company that takes care of all the topics in terms of fleet and mobility around the world. And check it out. Hopefully you understand the text there. I don't know if you have any questions or doubts about things. Let me know here and send me a message. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.